How can you transform life's biggest challenges into your greatest opportunities? Imagine facing life's storms with a serenity so profound, nothing could disrupt your inner peace. Sounds impossible, right? Let me take you on a journey over 2,000 years back to a bustling Roman market or a grand Greek marble hall. Here, an ancient philosophy was born, Stoicism, philosophy that remains as relevant today as it was back then. Have you ever wondered if there's a way to remain unshaken by the chaos around you? Maintain your composure and make the most of every situation, no matter how dire it seems. That's the promise of Stoicism. It teaches us that while we cannot control every event in our lives, we have complete authority over our reactions. Think about that for a moment. In an age where uncertainty is the only certainty, isn't that the kind of anchor we've all been searching for? What if I told you Stoicism isn't just about deep thoughts or philosophical musing? It's about action. It's about living a life filled with purpose, resilience, and happiness, regardless of what life throws your way. Picture this. Instead of suppressing your emotions, you learn to understand and manage them. This isn't about bottling up feelings but mastering them to lead a more fulfilling life. Consider the story of Zeno of Citium, the founder of Stoicism. After losing everything in a shipwreck, he found solace and wisdom in philosophy. This profound transformation led him to establish Stoicism, a guide to turning adversity into advantage. What if every setback you faced was just the beginning of a new journey towards greatness? So whether you're battling stress, facing hardships, or simply seeking more joy in daily life, you're in the right place. Today we're diving deep into Stoicism, uncovering its timeless wisdom and exploring how it can reshape not just our thoughts, but our entire way of living. Before we proceed, think about this. How different would your life be if you could turn every obstacle into an opportunity? You could find peace amidst the chaos and live a life of purpose and joy. These are the questions Stoicism answers, and I'm here to guide you through them. If you're ready to embark on this transformative journey, don't forget to subscribe, share, and hit that like button. Stay with me until the end, because each moment of this video is a step towards unlocking Stoic wisdom that can truly change your life. Are you ready to transform your life? Let's dive in. Number 1. Focusing on what's in your control. How much pain have cost us the evils which have never happened? Thomas Jefferson. Have you ever found yourself trapped in a traffic jam, fuming with frustration, or scrolling through your phone only to be enraged by a negative comment? It's a common scenario for all of us. Life seems to throw these little tests at us constantly, challenging our peace of mind and our patience. But what if I told you there's a timeless philosophy that offers a powerful antidote to this daily chaos? Consider the story of Epictetus, former slave who became one of the most influential Stoic philosophers. He taught that while we cannot control external events, we can always control our reactions to them. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters, he famously said. This principle forms the bedrock of Stoicism, focusing on what's within our control. Let's translate this ancient wisdom into a modern context. Imagine you're stuck in traffic, running late for an important meeting. You can let anger and stress take over, honking your horn and cursing the gridlock. Or you can take a deep breath, accept the situation, and perhaps use the time to listen to an inspiring podcast or enjoy some music. The traffic remains the same, but your response changes entirely, reducing your stress and making the experience more bearable. This Stoic approach isn't just theoretical. Modern psychology echoes this wisdom. Carl Jung once said, "I am not what happened to me, I am what I choose to become." This idea, deeply rooted in both Stoicism and contemporary thought, highlights the immense power we hold in our reactions, thoughts, and actions. Think about another scenario, encountering a negative comment online. You can't control what others say, but you can control whether you let it ruin your day or if you simply shrug it off and move on. This principle extends beyond minor annoyances. It applies to our goals, relationships, and life's obstacles. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor, reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Next time you feel overwhelmed by something beyond your control, ask yourself, is this within my control? If If it's not, let it go. Focus instead on your response, your mindset, and your action. This shift in perspective can dramatically lower your stress and increase your overall happiness. Not about perfection, it's about progress. Practicing this principle daily helps us not just to survive life's challenges, but to thrive despite them. By embracing this Stoic wisdom, we can transform our approach to life's daily tests and live a life marked by resilience and inner peace. Number 2, embracing obstacles as opportunities. How can we transform obstacles into opportunities? Consider the story of Thomas Edison, who famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Each setback in his quest to invent the light bulb wasn't a failure, but a lesson. This mindset is the essence of Stoicism, philosophy that turns adversity into advantage. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus teach us to view obstacles not as barriers, but as stepping stones. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, wrote in his Meditations, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This powerful idea suggests that every challenge, no matter how daunting, tests our resilience and imparts valuable lessons. It's about finding the silver lining in tough situations and using it to fuel our growth. This isn't just ancient wisdom. It's a principle echoed by modern thinkers. Carl Jung, a renowned psychologist, said, "What you resist persists." By fighting against obstacles, we inadvertently give them more power over us. Conversely, by accepting and learning from them, we can overcome and grow stronger. Let's break this down with practical examples. Suppose you're facing rejection from multiple job applications. It's easy to spiral into self-doubt and frustration, but what if you viewed each rejection as a form of feedback? Perhaps there's a skill you need to refine or a new strategy to adopt in your job search. This shift in perspective can transform a series of setbacks into a roadmap for professional development. Personal conflicts offer another practical illustration. They are often uncomfortable and stressful, but they also present opportunities to practice patience, empathy, and communication. Each disagreement is a chance to understand different viewpoints and improve conflict resolution skills. The heart of embracing obstacles as opportunities lies in asking, "What can this situation teach me?" Instead of being passive victims of circumstance, we become active learners and problem solvers. This doesn't mean that facing obstacles becomes easy, but it does mean that we approach them with a mindset geared towards growth and learning. Epictetus encapsulated this with his timeless wisdom. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This Stoic principle encourages us to see beyond the immediate pain or frustration of an obstacle and find the lessons and opportunities it presents. Next time you encounter a challenge, pause and reframe it. Ask yourself what you can learn from the situation and how it can make you stronger and wiser. Remember, obstacles aren't just hurdles to overcome. They are opportunities to grow. By adopting this Stoic mindset, we can navigate life's ups and downs with more grace, resilience, and wisdom. So how will you transform your next obstacle into an opportunity for growth? Number 3. Living in the present moment. How often do you find yourself drifting away from the present, lost in thoughts about the future or the past? The struggle to stay present is a universal challenge, but it's also one of the most transformative practices we can embrace. Living in the moment isn't just a catchy phrase, it's a powerful philosophy deeply rooted in Stoicism. Consider the story of the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, who, despite his vast responsibilities, wrote, "Do not dwell on the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment." This practice of grounding oneself in the now was his way of maintaining clarity and focus amidst the chaos of ruling an empire. Imagine your mind as a room filled with radios, each one tuned to a different station. Some are playing the regrets of yesterday, others are broadcasting the anxieties of tomorrow. The noise from all these radios makes it nearly impossible to hear the beautiful melody playing in the present. The challenge lies in turning down the volume on these distractions so that you can fully appreciate the music of the moment. Aristotle also emphasized the value of mindfulness in achieving eudaimonia, a state of happiness and flourishing. He believed that by focusing on the present, we could live more virtuously and make the most of our human experience. So, how can we practice living in the moment more effectively? Start with mindfulness. Pay attention to your current activities without judgment. When you eat, savor each bite. When you walk, feel the ground beneath your feet. When someone speaks to you, listen actively rather than planning your response. These simple acts of mindfulness can bring you back to the present and enrich your life. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, advised true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. He understood that dwelling on the future or the past only diminishes our ability to find joy now. Living in the present isn't about ignoring future plans or past lessons. It's about balancing them without letting them overshadow our current experiences. Remember, each moment is an opportunity to reset and refocus on the now. It's in the present that we truly live, love, and create memories. By making a conscious effort to stay present, we can appreciate the richness of life as it unfolds. The next time you find your mind wandering, pause and bring your attention back to the current moment. Ask yourself, how can I fully embrace this second? Cherish the now, because this moment is where life truly happens. By adopting this Stoic approach, we can transform our lives, finding peace and contentment in the present, and ultimately, living a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Number 4. The power of self-discipline. How often do we find ourselves grappling with the challenge of sticking to our commitment? Imagine starting a workout routine or trying to save money, but constantly battling the urge to take the easy way out. Self-discipline often seems like an elusive concept. But what if I told you it holds the key to unlocking your long-term goals and aspirations? Let's begin with a story. Consider the case of John, the university student who struggled with time management. John wanted to improve his grades, but his nights were often consumed by Netflix marathons and social media scrolling. One day, he decided to experiment with self-discipline. He set clear, achievable goals. Study for 2 hours every evening before watching his favorite shows. It wasn't easy, but over time, he noticed significant improvements in his academic performance. Self-discipline, as John discovered, is not about rigid schedules or a life devoid of fun. It's about empowering yourself to make choices that align with your deepest values and long-term aspirations. It's about choosing what's right over what's easy in the moment. This principle is rooted deeply in Stoic philosophy. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, wisely stated, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This insight captures the essence of self-discipline. Controlling our impulses, emotions, and actions despite life's external distractions. But why is self-discipline so critical? Let's delve into the science. Research in psychology supports the notion that self-discipline leads to better life outcomes. Studies show that individuals with higher self-control achieve greater success in their personal and professional lives. This is because self-discipline helps in forming habits that lead us toward our best selves. Aristotle, the ancient Greek philosopher, emphasized that we achieve excellence and virtue through habit. Consistently making choices that reflect our values and goals fosters a cycle of positive reinforcement. Think about it. Whether it's sticking to a workout routine, saving money instead of impulse buying, or turning off distractions to focus on a project, these choices might not deliver instant gratification, but pave the way for long-term satisfaction and success. Carl Jung, a pioneer in psychology, highlighted the importance of integrating all aspects of our personality, live fully. This integration requires self-discipline to navigate the desires of different parts of our psyche, choosing paths that contribute to our overall well-being and growth. So how can we build self-discipline in our daily lives? Start small. Identify one area you want to improve, be it your diet, exercise routine, or spending habit. Set clear, achievable goals and take it one step at a time. Remember, every time you make a choice that aligns with your goals, you're strengthening your self-discipline muscle. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, reminds us, no great thing is created suddenly. Self-discipline is built through small, consistent actions. It's about progress, not perfection. Every day presents new opportunities to practice self-discipline. It's about finding a balance between what we want now and what we want most. It's about making choices that might be challenging in the moment, but bring us closer to our long-term goals, happiness, and peace. So let's embark on this journey together, supporting one another in choosing what's right, not what's easy. Remember, within the realm of self-discipline lies the path to achieving our dreams and living a life we truly love. By adopting these principles, we can transform our approach to self-discipline, turning it into a tool for personal empowerment and long-term success. What small step will you take today towards building your self-discipline? Number 5. Developing emotional resilience. How do you weather the storms of life without losing your balance? Picture this. Sarah, a young woman, lost her father who had always been her guiding light, offering wisdom and strength through life's challenges. His sudden absence left a void that seemed impossible to fill. Initially, Sarah felt overwhelmed by grief and the daunting prospect of facing life without his support. However, she gradually began to draw on the lessons he had taught her. She remembered his advice to remain resilient and adaptable, even in the face of hardship. Emotional resilience isn't about avoiding pain but learning how to process and navigate through it. Sarah learned to channel her father's wisdom, reflecting on his guidance and applying it to her daily struggle. This helped her to rebuild her strength and continue moving forward. By embracing her emotions and using them as a source of strength, Sarah epitomized emotional resilience, demonstrating that while we cannot control our circumstances, we can control how we respond to them. Emotional resilience starts with self-awareness. When we acknowledge our emotions without judgment and understand their triggers, we gain insights into our emotional patterns. Aristotle spoke about the golden mean, advocating for balance in all aspects of life, including our emotional responses. This concept encourages us to find a balanced response to our emotions, not to suppress them or let them overpower us. Practical steps to build emotional resilience include mindfulness practices. When you feel overwhelmed, take a moment to breathe deeply and center yourself. Reflect on what triggered your emotions and how you can respond constructively. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This principle reminds us that our power lies in our reactions. Consider another real-life example. Athletes who face injuries often turn these setbacks into comebacks. They use their time off to strengthen other parts of their game, mentally prepare, and come back stronger. This is emotional resilience in action, using challenges as opportunities for growth. Building emotional resilience also involves creating a toolkit of coping strategy. This could include journaling to process your thoughts, talking to a trusted friend for support, or practicing relaxation techniques like meditation. Importantly, treat yourself with kindness and compassion as you navigate your emotions. Remember, emotional resilience is not about never feeling negative emotions. It's about learning to ride the waves with grace and emerging stronger. By developing this resilience, we empower ourselves to face life's challenges with courage and poise. So next time life throws you a curveball, pause and ask, how can I learn and grow from this? By adopting a Stoic mindset, we can transform our emotional responses, leading to a more fulfilling and balanced life. Let's embrace this journey together, supporting one another in becoming more emotionally resilient. Number 6. Memento mori. Remember, you will die. How often do you truly embrace the present moment? Imagine being able to live each day with a deep sense of purpose and gratitude. This is the essence of memento mori, a timeless principle reminding us that our time is limited and urging us to live fully. But how can the awareness of our mortality transform the way we live? Let's revisit the story of Sarah, who lost her father, the man who had always been her pillar of strength and wisdom. Her father had constantly reminded her to live with intention and to appreciate every moment. His sudden absence was a stark reminder of the impermanence of life. In her grief, Sarah realized how often she had been caught up in worrying about the future or regretting the past. To honor her father's memory, she decided to embrace memento mori, choosing to live each day with purpose and gratitude. This concept isn't about fear, but about deep appreciation. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, often reflected on the transient nature of life. He urged us to live in alignment with our values and make the most of our time. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think, he wrote. This isn't a morose reflection. It's a call to action, a reminder to focus on what truly matters. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, spoke of life's brevity, urging us not to waste time on trivialities, but to focus on creating a meaningful existence. He believed that being mindful of death encourages us to live wisely and cherish our relationships and experiences. Similarly, Epictetus emphasized the importance of focusing on the present and making the best use of our time. So how can we incorporate memento mori into our lives without it feeling like a dark cloud? Start by shifting your perspective. Instead of fearing death, use it as a powerful motivator to live your life to the fullest. Reflect on the things you've been putting off. Is it pursuing a passion, reconnecting with loved ones, or simply appreciating the small joys of daily life? Memento mori reminds us not to take our time for granted. It encourages us to live authentically, speak our truth, love openly, and be present in our lives. This mindset also teaches us to appreciate life's impermanence, deepening our gratitude for the moments we have. When we remember that our time is limited, we're more likely to cherish our experiences, live mindfully, and express gratitude for the people and moments that enrich our lives. Think about it. How different would your life be if you embraced each day with the awareness that it could be your last? Would you spend less time on petty concerns and more time on meaningful pursuits? This is the transformative power of memento mori. By embracing this Stoic wisdom, we can make choices that align with our deepest values, cherish our relationships, and savor the beauty of the present moment. Remembering that we will die one day encourages us to live more fully today. Let's make every moment count, not because we fear the end, but because we love life itself. In embracing memento mori, we find a powerful reminder to live not in fear of death, but in celebration of life. Let's live in a way that, when our time comes, we can look back with no regrets, knowing we lived fully, loved deeply, and appreciated the incredible journey that life is. Number 7. Practicing gratitude. What if the key to happiness is simply appreciating what you already have? Gratitude is a powerful tool that can profoundly impact our lives. The Stoics, wise as they were, had much to say about this practice. They believed that happiness doesn't come from having more, but from appreciating what we already have. Marcus Aurelius often wrote about the importance of focusing on the present and finding joy in simple things. He said, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive. Breathe, think, to enjoy, to love." This is gratitude in its purest form, recognizing the value of life itself and the many gifts it offers each day. Seneca talked about how our desires can lead us astray, always chasing after more and never finding true satisfaction. He suggested that by focusing on what we have and understanding that the best things in life are already within our grasp, we can find real contentment. Epictetus, known for his practical approach to Stoic philosophy, encouraged his followers to appreciate their current circumstances, whatever they might be. He believed that by accepting and finding value in our present situation, we could live a more fulfilled life. Modern psychology also highlights the benefits of practicing gratitude. Positive psychology pioneer Martin Seligman, in his research on well-being, found that gratitude is a key component of happiness. Regularly reflecting on things you're grateful for can significantly boost your mood and overall life satisfaction. Studies have shown that people who practice gratitude experience less anxiety, sleep better, and have a more positive outlook on life. This practice helps rewire our brains to focus on the positive, creating a buffer against negative emotions and stress. So how do we practice gratitude, especially when life throws curveballs our way? It starts with making it a daily habit. Each morning or evening, take a moment to reflect on 3 things you're grateful for. It could be as simple as a warm cup of coffee, a conversation with a friend, or the beauty of a sunset. This daily reflection helps cultivate a mindset of appreciation and contentment. Gratitude also means embracing challenges and finding lessons within them. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" we can ask, "What can I learn from this?" This shift in perspective helps us appreciate our experiences, both good and bad, as valuable steps on our journey. By recognizing the growth and wisdom gained through adversity, we transform obstacles into opportunities for personal development. Moreover, practicing gratitude helps us build stronger connections with others. By expressing appreciation for the people in our lives, we not only brighten their day, but also strengthen our relationships. A simple thank you can go a long way in showing someone that they're valued and loved. Research by psychologist Robert Emmons suggests that gratitude can enhance social bonds, fostering a sense of belonging and community. Aristotle spoke about the importance of recognizing the good in our lives and striving for a virtuous life. He believed that gratitude was a key part of achieving eudaimonia, or true happiness, as it allows us to appreciate the goodness around us and within ourselves. Even modern psychology supports the benefits of gratitude. Carl Jung noted that the word happiness would lose its meaning if it were not balanced by sadness. By acknowledging and being grateful for the full spectrum of our experiences, we find a deeper, more authentic form of happiness. So let's make gratitude a cornerstone of our daily lives. Let's celebrate the small victories, cherish the moments of connection, and find joy in the simple pleasures. By focusing on what we have, not what we're missing, we can cultivate a sense of abundance and happiness that shines from within. Remember, it's not happiness that brings us gratitude. It's gratitude that brings us happiness. Let's fill our glasses half full, raise them high, and toast to the beauty of gratitude in our lives. Cheers to finding the silver lining, even on the cloudiest of days. Number 8. Focusing on personal excellence. How do we achieve true excellence in life? Reflect on the life of Nelson Mandela, who, despite enduring 27 years of imprisonment, emerged as a leader who reshaped a nation. Mandela's journey epitomizes the essence of personal excellence, rising above circumstances with resilience and purpose. The Stoics understood personal excellence deeply. Marcus Aurelius, in his Reflections, emphasized, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." This statement captures the core of personal excellence, living by the values we admire and consistently striving to embody them. Seneca taught the importance of continuous self-improvement and learning, advocating for a life guided by nature and reason. He believed that true excellence comes from within and is manifested in our actions. Epictetus emphasized personal responsibility, teaching that our reactions, emotions, and will are within our control, and mastering them is essential to a virtuous life. In practical terms, focusing on personal excellence means setting standards based on our values and aspirations, rather than societal expectation. It's about understanding our strengths and weaknesses and consistently working towards self-improvement. Personal excellence involves resilience, how we handle setbacks and failures. Aristotle noted, "Excellence is never an accident. It is always the result of high intention, sincere effort, and intelligent execution." This highlights the importance of deliberate actions and choices in our journey towards excellence. Adopting a growth mindset, as championed by modern psychology, is also crucial. This mindset involves believing in our ability to develop our talents through dedication and hard work. It encourages embracing challenges, persisting despite setbacks, and viewing effort as a path to mastery. Living authentically is another aspect of personal excellence. It means being true to ourselves and our values, making choices that reflect who we are and who we aspire to be, and taking pride in our journey, including both struggles and successes. Practicing gratitude ties into personal excellence as well. By appreciating what we have in our progress, we cultivate a positive outlook that supports our growth and well-being. To implement this in our lives, start by setting clear, achievable goals aligned with your values. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. Reflect regularly on your actions and strive to make choices that align with your aspirations. Remember, it's not about perfection, but about continuous improvement and being proud of who we are and how we live. Let's commit to personal excellence as a way of life, celebrating our efforts, learning from our experiences, and striving to be the best versions of ourselves. Number 9. not caring what others think. Why do we often prioritize the opinions of others over our own self-worth? Think about the life of Vincent van Gogh. Despite his immense talent, he struggled for recognition during his lifetime and faced constant criticism and doubt. Yet, he remained true to his vision, producing work that would later be celebrated worldwide. Van Gogh's story illustrates the importance of valuing one's own path and not being swayed by external validation. The Stoics offered timeless wisdom on this subject. Marcus Aurelius pondered, "I have often wondered how it is that every man loves himself more than all the rest of men, but yet sets less value on his own opinion of himself than on the opinions of others." This paradox highlights the common struggle of valuing external judgments over our self-assessment. Seneca emphasized living a life true to oneself, not shaped by the expectations of others. He believed that genuine contentment comes from aligning our lives with our principles and values. Epictetus taught that worrying about others' opinions is beyond our control and therefore not worth our energy. Instead, he encouraged focusing on our actions and living virtuously, where our true power lies. So, how can we begin to care less about what others think and more about being true to ourselves? First, recognize that you are the author of your life story. Your worth is defined by your values, the kindness you show, and the effort you put into being your best self, not by society's approval or social media metrics. Practicing self-reflection is crucial. Ask yourself, whose life am I living? Are my choices driven by my desires, or am I conforming to others' expectations? Reflecting on these questions can help realign your actions with your true self. Embrace vulnerability. Being true to yourself means accepting your imperfections and understanding that perfection is an illusion. It's okay to make mistakes and learn from them. This authenticity will attract people who appreciate the real you. Aristotle spoke about the golden mean, finding balance in life. Applying this to others' opinions, it's about balancing constructive feedback with maintaining your self-worth. Incorporating a Stoic mindset means understanding that our value comes from our virtues and actions, not external accolades. To practice this, start by setting personal standards based on your values and aspirations. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. Reflect regularly on your actions and strive to make choices that align with your true self. Remember, it's not about seeking perfection, but about continuous improvement and self-acceptance. By committing to this path, we build a strong inner fortress, unshaken by fleeting opinions. Let's embrace authenticity, living lives that resonate with our deepest truths. Your worth is inherent and unique. By being true to yourself, you illuminate your path, genuine light. In this journey, let's not just navigate life, but thrive with the confidence that comes from living authentically, aligned with our values, and true to ourselves. Number 10. Embracing change. What if the key to a fulfilling life is not resisting change, mastering it? Consider the tale of Winston Churchill during World War II. Amidst the darkest days, with Britain facing the threat of invasion and his own nation on the brink of collapse, Churchill adapted with remarkable resilience. His ability to embrace the turbulent changes and inspire a nation through uncertainty became a cornerstone of his legacy. Churchill's story underscores a powerful truth. Change, when embraced, can transform adversity into triumph. The Stoics understood this intuitively. Marcus Aurelius observed, "Accept whatever comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs?" This insight reveals that change is not an enemy, but an integral part of the world's natural order. Each shift in our circumstances, whether viewed as beneficial or challenging, serves a purpose in our life's tapestry. Seneca cautioned against clinging to our current circumstances, as they are transient by nature. His advice was clear: flexibility and understanding that change is not merely a disruption, but a fundamental aspect of our personal evolution and satisfaction. Epictetus, too, stressed the importance of controlling our internal responses to external events. While we cannot command the course of external changes, we can master our reactions, transforming these events into opportunities for growth. To embrace change, start with acknowledging its inevitability. Change is not an anomaly, it's the norm. Everything around us, seasons, relationships, and even our very selves, is in a constant state of flux. Accepting change means accepting the dynamic nature of life. Next, cultivate mindfulness. By staying present and appreciating the moment, you can release attachment to how things were or how you wish they were. This acceptance creates space for peace as situations evolve. Seek the lessons embedded in change. Each shift, no matter how daunting, is an opportunity to learn. Rather than asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What can I learn from this?" This change in perspective turns challenges into stepping stones, aiding in your personal growth. Aristotle highlighted the pursuit of virtue as central to happiness. Adaptability is a key virtue, navigating life's flux with grace and wisdom. This balance within change is crucial for maintaining harmony. Modern psychology aligns with this Stoic view, suggesting that seeing change as a chance rather than a threat can lower stress and enhance resilience. It equips us to face life's challenges with a fortified spirit. Embrace change, not as a hurdle, but as an enriching component of your journey. By accepting and mastering change, you invite growth and discover new dimensions of your path. Remember, engaging with the flow of life isn't about passive acceptance. It's about actively steering through its complexities with courage and openness. Embrace the inevitable changes with grace and resolve, and let them guide you toward new opportunities. Number 11. Practicing compassion and empathy. Why does empathy matter so much in our interconnected world? Consider the life of Mahatma Gandhi. Through nonviolent resistance and deep compassion for even his adversaries, he united millions in the struggle for India's independence. Gandhi's story is a powerful example of how empathy and understanding can foster profound change and unity. The Stoics, ancient philosophers whose wisdom still resonates today, placed great importance on compassion and empathy. Marcus Aurelius reminded us that humans are inherently social beings, meant to live in harmony. He said, "What brings no benefit to the hive brings none to the bee." This illustrates that our well-being is tied to the well-being of others. Seneca emphasized treating others with kindness and generosity. He believed that compassion is a natural instinct, and that by helping others, we help ourselves. He urged extending empathy even to those who wrong us, understanding their struggles and limitations. Epictetus taught the importance of understanding others' perspectives, recognizing that everyone has their reasons for their actions. This doesn't mean condoning harmful behavior, but rather approaching others with empathy and seeking to understand their experiences and viewpoints. How can we practice compassion and empathy daily? It begins with listening, truly listening to the stories, experiences, and feelings of those around us. By putting ourselves in their shoes and imagining their struggles, joys, fears, and hopes, we can bridge the gap between us, fostering a sense of connection and shared humanity. Acts of kindness, no matter how small, cultivate compassion and empathy. A smile, a kind word, or a listening ear can significantly impact someone's day. Being present and attentive signals that others matter and that their feelings and experiences are valid and important. Practicing compassion and empathy also means being there for others in times of need, offering support and understanding without judgment. It's about recognizing the value and dignity of every person, regardless of our differences. Aristotle highlighted the importance of friendship and empathy in building strong, meaningful relationships. He believed that true friends share in each other's joys and sorrows, supporting one another with empathy and understanding. Modern psychology aligns with the Stoic emphasis on compassion and empathy, showing that these virtues enhance our relationships and emotional well-being. Caring for others fosters a sense of belonging, purpose, and happiness in our own lives. Remember, behind every face is a story, behind every action is a reason. By understanding and caring for each other, we create a kinder, gentler world. This enriches the lives of those around us and brings deeper fulfillment and joy into our own lives. Together, let's spread kindness and create ripples of compassion that transform the world, one act of empathy at a time. Number 12. Reflecting and reviewing regularly. Why do we often neglect the most powerful tool for growth? Reflection. Imagine the life of Benjamin Franklin, one of America's founding fathers. Franklin was known for his practice of nightly reflection. He would ask himself, "What good have I done today?" This simple yet profound habit allowed him to consistently align his actions with his values and aspirations, guiding him to immense personal and professional success. Franklin's story teaches us the immense power of regular self-review. The Stoics, with their deep understanding of human nature, emphasized the critical importance of reflection. Marcus Aurelius, through his meditations, offers us a timeless example. He was not just a ruler but a philosopher who continually examined his life, decisions, and thoughts. "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts," he wrote, reminding us that our internal dialogue shapes our reality. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, recommended periodic self-assessment as a means of fostering self-improvement and wisdom. He compared life to a play, suggesting that we regularly review our roles and performances. Are we living in harmony with the values we profess? Are our actions consistent with the character we wish to embody? Epictetus advised his students to end each day with a review of their actions and attitudes. This wasn't about harsh self-criticism, but about nurturing self-awareness and growth. He encouraged asking, "What did I do well? What did I do wrong? What duties have I left undone?" Such questions help steer our lives consciously, making adjustments that align us closer to our ideals. So how can we integrate this Stoic practice of reflection and review into our busy modern lives? First, make it a daily habit. Dedicate a few minutes each evening to reflect on your day. Consider your victories, the challenges you faced, and your responses. Start with mental reflection, but writing your thoughts down can amplify the benefits, providing a tangible record of your journey. Second, use reflection as a tool for gratitude. In your daily review, note the moments that brought you joy or gratitude, no matter how small. This practice counters our natural tendency to focus on the negative, fostering a more positive outlook on life. Third, approach reflection with kindness and compassion. This is not about berating yourself for mistakes, but recognizing them as opportunities for learning and growth. Be as understanding and supportive to yourself as you would be to a dear friend. Aristotle spoke of the importance of living a reflective life. He believed true wisdom comes from understanding ourselves, our actions, and our place in the world. This reflection is the essence of living an examined life, one in accordance with virtue and excellence. Modern psychology supports the benefits of regular reflection, showing improvements in mental health, clarity of purpose, and personal growth. Reflecting on our experiences helps us process emotions, learn from our actions, and make more informed decisions moving forward. Let's commit to this practice of reflecting and reviewing regularly. Let it be our compass, ensuring that we are not merely drifting through life, but actively shaping it according to our values. By taking the time to look back, we gain the insight needed to move forward, more aligned, more aware, and more in tune with the essence of who we are and who we aspire to be. Cherish this journey of introspection. It is in knowing ourselves that we find the path to true fulfillment and joy. How do we turn ancient wisdom into modern strength? The teachings of Stoicism are more than just relics of the past. They are powerful tools for today. These principles aren't merely philosophical musings, but actionable strategies that help us manage stress, make wiser choices, and find tranquility amidst chaos. It's the resilience in facing adversity, the wisdom in our reflections, and the empathy in our interactions that truly shape our journey. Imagine each practice of Stoicism as a brushstroke in the masterpiece of your life. The lessons of focusing on what's within our control, embracing obstacles as opportunities, living in the present moment, and building self-discipline and emotional resilience all contribute to a life lived with intention and clarity. Reflecting regularly and practicing gratitude further ground us in our values, while accepting change and not caring what others think keep us adaptable and authentic. Compassion and empathy connect us deeply with others, enriching our collective experience. As you move forward, remember that Stoicism is not just about surviving life's challenges, but thriving through them. It's about crafting a life of purpose, resilience, and joy. Don't let the insights gained end here. Dive deeper into these teachings and continue to refine your understanding and application of them. On the screen, you'll find a playlist filled with wisdom and strategies designed to guide you through life's complexities with grace and strength. Engage with it, learn from it, and let it inspire you to sculpt the most authentic version of yourself. Keep growing, keep reflecting, and keep embracing the intricate beauty of life. Thank you for spending this time with me. As we part ways, remember to live not for external validation, but for the fulfillment of being your truest self. Let's continue this journey together, committed to growth and authenticity. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you on the next step of our path. Don't forget to leave a comment sharing your thoughts, subscribe to the channel to stay updated with our latest content, and hit the like and share buttons to spread the value to others.